back with Viva Burlesque, and we're talking today about those splits. And I'm not talking about a banana split, lady. Maybe after. But first, we're gonna practice those splits. If you haven't seen the other videos, please look at the other videos because I don't want you to get any injuries. I want you to do this the right and safe way, yeah? So, splits. I've already showed you some other things you could do to get into those splits. Today, I'm gonna show you how to open those hips and do a pigeon and go into the splits safely and secure. So, what you can do is you can go into a pigeon. This is what we call a pigeon. I don't know why, but this is what they call a pigeon. Even if you're not that flexible, it doesn't matter. Even if you're here, it doesn't matter. But what does matter is that your hip isn't turned out, but your hip is turned in. You always have to turn your pelvis in because otherwise you will not do it the right way and you will get injured. And if you're safe, if you're comfortable, you're reading your magazine, you're having your coffee, you're like, oh my God, this is the perfect day. You know what? We're gonna relax. And you're gonna go down and you're gonna relax and you're gonna be like, oh girl, what did you do today? You can even go to your WhatsApp, you can FaceTime, and you'll be like, yeah, just practicing my splits today, I'm feeling very confident. And in the meantime, you're already 2 minutes in and you're doing your pigeon perfectly. If you feel sassy and you're like, I want a little bit more, I want a little bit extra, take your leg and just put it in. Make sure you go up and you get the perfect angle and you're getting flexible, my darling. So, and always do it as slow as possible. Fast is not the way to go with the splits. So let's go. Are you ready for the moment suprême? Because we're gonna do it. I feel safe, I feel secure, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stretch out my leg, I'm gonna open up my hip, which is not the good way because this is not how you do splits. Everybody can sit like this. This is not what you want. This is what you want. You just go into it. You have to be confident. And as you can see, I can sit like this and it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Don't turn your hips like this. Turn your hips like this. And then you can relax. And you're gonna be like, hey mom, how are you? I'm just traveling. I'm a showgirl and I have 2 shows tonight. I have to drop the splits and I'm just practicing. So you can practice this wherever, whenever, even if you're in an airport, even if you're at home, it doesn't matter, you can practice your splits. But please, ladies and gents, watch them hips because turn it in, never turn it out, yeah? Turn it in and just relax and breathe. Ooh. And what I do after I did the splits, you already have a second side. Luckily, we're not octopuses and we have to do 8 sides, we only have 2. But for today, I just showed you my left side. And then we wiggle it out, wiggle it out, wiggle it out. I stretch my legs to the front. My back is straight. I go up and I let it breathe in. And even if you're not flexible, watch out. If you do a stretch, it's always about the hips. If you want to do a perfect splits, you never do this with your pelvis, but you stretch up and you go over. So actually you have to think, I'm gonna stick my butt out, I'm gonna stick my butt out. You never want to have your butt in, you're gonna stick it out and you're gonna go to the front. And also don't do this. Don't stretch with your shoulders. You have to stretch it just like this. And you have to stick everything out, and so never this, always this. Stick that butt out, ladies and gents, and go to the front. Breathe in with your chin, roll up, and namaste.